Aloha and mahalo. Welcome to the Blue Note Fan Report. I'm Guy, the Wide Blues fan, and I'm your host on the show that's by a fan for a fan, and you got to know about you, the fan. That was not a very good period. Dante's Inferno's going up. He's wearing his Scandella colored glasses today. Every mistake is Scandella's, whether he's on the ice or not. I didn't think Scandella had a bad period. I'll tell you what, there was, Krug had a wide open frickin', you got to shoot that puck, right? That's one of those times, and especially when you're get outshot 13-9, right? And this is it shows what we've been talking about, guys, where the defensive play of the forwards, they're giving up way too many shots. Right? And I know Lance likes to say, well, it's where the shots are coming from. Those were some pretty good shots. Husso made some good saves. We got a power play goal in there from Perron. But then, here you go. O'Reilly makes a mistake, and 2 minutes later, 2.5 minutes later, Nyquist, makes it 2-1. So it's a struggle right now. The Blues are struggling. This isn't a slump. A slump I get. This is a struggle, right? And for me, there's something out of kink. There's something out of whack. And I don't know where Bob Morton is, but here comes the old saying, that's on the coach. Oh, yeah. No, I'm with you there, Chris. You're dead on. I don't think he's trying to get traded, but he's had a couple of rough games, and he's confused. I'll tell you, absolutely, he's confused. Right? I honestly believe that he is completely confused, and that talking that he got the other day is what's got him confused. No, we do not need to make a trade. Golf King. Right? I know what you're trying to do here. There is no trade that is going to move you forward. Every single trade that you have to make is going to take you backwards. Right? And there's no trade that gets you the cup this year, because you got to give up way too much to get that piece. Right? Yeah, and that's the other thing. That's what I love. Oh, if he plays bad, we'll trade him. Everybody wants our bad players. I know we're not the only fan base that does it, but oh my goodness. I stayed off Facebook. I bet people blame Mikkola. Oh no, I seen it. Oh yeah. And it wasn't Mikkola. That was on Kyrou, right? But it's the surface. We want to blame the defense so freaking bad that's all we're going to see. We're not going to see Kyrou miss that puck. I saw it instantly, right? I was like, that was on Kyrou. Didn't they show it, right? We are the kings of being terrible. We're way up there. I think Toronto's probably next to us, and so is Edmonton. To be honest with you, we dislike our defense. No, we dislike our defensemen. We think our defense is fine. We don't like our defensemen. Our defensemen are all the problem. And it's not. That was absolutely on Kyrou. Right? And this fourth round pick, why it's so freaking important, I don't know. Play Brown tonight. Why is Brown a healthy scratch when you're playing 11? Makes no sense. It's not worth the fourth round pick. Give it back to Ottawa. Brown for Sanford was a good trade. Give the damn pick back. Right? You're screwing yourselves. I had no, you know what? Letting Petro walk was the right move. Right? Look at what he's done this season. First of all, and look what he's done to that organization. They are handcuffed because of his contract. Well, I know that was way too much. I don't get it. I don't get why teams continually overtrade for these players. It doesn't work. Historically, bringing these players in does not work, yet you continually do it. You overpay for it. I don't get it. Do you think Kyrie is getting game plan for more? It could be. No, I think he's confused, Shockey. Because you watch him tonight, his play tonight. What's he trying to do on the wings? Right? What's he trying to do on the wings? He's trying to get it in deep. He's trying to get it in on his own, because when he plays it in deep, he gets yelled at. Everyone else does it, and they don't. He's confused. But this is Berube's biggest issue. He has this team completely effing confused. And I forgot to do something here. So I'm not seeing any of your guys' comments. So hold on. I got to go back. Something. Let me go back, guys. I forgot to change the audience when we click back on. So I'm not seeing any of these. There we go. Now I'll see all those things. Right? I wasn't seeing your comments, guys. Now they'll show up. Let's see. So I missed a lot of comments. But I'm impressed with the announcers giving the Blues a compliment. They shouldn't have. Well, at least we got more than 6 shots on goal. Yeah, but we gave up too many. Got to get cleaned up. I think we're talking about what I was talking about. These are NHL players. It's not about they're good, because they all are. It's about the fit with the team game. Yeah, Jason, but the guys, we got fit our team game. They didn't let Petro. Well, in a way they did, because they wouldn't. I mean, if they offer him the no movement clause, he stays, because he got offered more here. I think we got the better end of the deal, to be honest with you. Golf King, because, okay, you say that. Go to work. You go to work. You know your job. You do it a way that you know you were told to do it, but your boss comes and tell you, no, that's not the way I want you to do it. You've got to do it this way. Everybody else in your office does it the way that you know how to do it, but the boss says, no, you have to do it this way. Well, every time you try and do it this way, you make a mistake. You go back to do it the old way, and you get yelled at again. That is how you get confused. And I'm telling you, Berube does that with these younger players. He gets on them, and remember Tarasenko, got on Berube because Thomas made a mistake, and Berube got on him, and Tarasenko says, no, you don't do that, right? Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree, Jason. You know what? Because that's the way he was taught. That's the exact way he was taught. That's what he saw. You have too many defensive coaches and not one statistician. Not one guy that understands tactics or strategy. Not one. And that is what's hurting this team. Because if you had somebody that was a strategist that could look at what isn't working and fix it, we'd be a top team in the league. But what do you got? You got a coach. And look, I'm not saying Berube's bad. I'm just saying that there's things that he can improve on. Right? That's the way it worked in the days when Berube played. That's the way it was, right? I want to say, I can't remember who I had it on. I want to say it was Jamal Mayers. Or it might have been Thornton, who talked about getting the skill coached out of him. You know, Stephen, I can't argue with you, right? I can't argue with you. And that's exactly right. And that's but he does that all the time. He consistently singles out the young guys for doing the same thing the veterans are doing. If you don't want the young guys to do it, stop the fucking veterans from doing it. There goes the sailor again. Sorry, man. But no, that's what I'm seeing here. And the stats are not good, man. They're not good at all, right? You look at this, and I got to blow it up because I can't see crap. I'm blind as there we go, a little too big. Okay, so the Blues had 9 shots, 4 blocked and 4 misses. They had 4 hits, 2 giveaways, no takeaways. Giveaways and takeaways are so freaking important, and the Blues just don't do either one of them, right? They won the face-off battle 10-7 for a 59 to 41%. Columbus had 13 shots, scored 2 goals. 5 were blocked and 2 missed the net. They had 1 hit, no giveaways, 5 takeaways. There you go. That's why you're losing the game right there. You get to, I mean, and I'm telling you, the neutral zone, the Blues are doing the same thing over and over again, coming through the neutral zone the same way. Well, Lance, I think it's because we have every single coach that we have as a defensive coach. We don't have one tactician on our staff. We don't have one, not one, and I think it's showing. You think Berube has handcuffed Kyrou by not letting him play deep because yeah, absolutely, Aaron. I do. I absolutely see that. Right? Absolutely. Worked her over when a team laid an egg in the past. Everyone paid for it with a hard practice. Everyone's rich now and there's no discipline. The money has nothing to do with it. I don't believe that at all. I don't. I honestly don't believe that at all. Yeah, there's no tactician, and you don't have to be an offensive guru. You need to be a tactician. You need to look at, okay, right? Where does there's a saying in Dutch football. Every disadvantage has its advantage. Okay, what is our disadvantage? What are some of we are not good in the neutral zone. Right? Well, okay, what's the advantage to that? Well, first of all, there really isn't. If you can't get that puck up, you need to keep it, you need to create opportunities then, and you don't. You also need to pass through the neutral zone, and you don't. Watch Columbus. Every time through the neutral zone, there's at least one pass. Our guy takes it straight on through. Columbus knows it. They clog up the middle. They clog the guy up. Right? And that's what I'm seeing. And it's every single time. Hey, Lance, thanks for joining us. I hope you're doing better. Well, I don't think that's... I know that's what it looks like on the surface. I don't think that's it. That's an issue. I think that I think they don't play for the coach. And yes, I know I'm going there again. I think it has a lot to do with the coaching staff. Right? I really do. And I know you don't want me to say that, Bob, but that's where I'm starting to go at. I would love to have a guy like Bure on their coaching staff. I'd like to have anybody. I tell you what. He's sick today. At least that's what they're saying. They don't play for him, and I don't think they do. They're showing the chances. The Blue Jackets had 7 chances to our 3. And you got to come out in the second and take control of the game. Plain and simple. Take control of the game. I don't think they do. I think he confuses the young guys. And the old guys, they see that they make the same mistake, but he doesn't say anything to them. And that's where he's got to change it. Right? If you want to change what players are doing, you don't change the young guys, right? You change the old guys, because the young guys follow the old guys. And when you berate the young guy, but not the old guy, it destroys your team. And you know what? I would not be surprised I would not be completely surprised at all. When he got called out for his work ethic, right? Oh, Panthers got Garreau. I haven't seen it yet. So that basically means the Panthers aren't going to win the cup now, right? You can count them out. I look at them as a second round loss now, right? But he doesn't. He should, right? Oh, E, I know you haven't liked him. I know you haven't. What worked in 19 doesn't work now. And you know what? Perron said we got to get better in the neutral zone, and they've done the same freaking thing. Chris, I'm not going to disagree with that. I'm not going to disagree with that. No, I'm with you, Steven. I kind of agree there. I thought so too, but if that was the case, he'd be gone already, right? Unless they just want much. Two totally different teams. Yeah, they are. They are, but they aren't. Right? The core is still there. They've gotten a little faster. Right? The problem with this team is zone exit, neutral zone passing, communication. I'll say it right there. You see it all the time. Look at all these back passes. Saad did it, right? Our Saad passes to Falk, our Krug, and Krug snaps it right back. Saad's already going the other way. That's a missed pass. Why is Krug sending it back to Saad? He's not there. Minnesota made a trade. And again, Minnesota's trying to keep up with St. Louis in my eyes. No, they want more than they are being offered. I would. Right? He's worth 2 firsts to me. Husso's worth 2 firsts. Right? Starting goalie's worth 2 firsts. You got to give up 2 firsts, or you got to give up a really high-end prospect. I don't, Golf King. Well, it looks like the game's almost back on, guys. So I'll see you at the second intermission. Thank you. And Lance, if you want back on, let me know. Send me a message, bud. Right? Yeah, but I've changed my mind on that. I've changed my mind. It's too. That's what you pay in February, not what you pay in March. Right? Well, you know what? Look at everybody else is paying for guys. Look what everybody else is paying. Look what Hagel got. Husso's better than Hagel in my eyes. Okay, guys, see you at the second intermission.